Welcome back to my video, part 2, how to become a successful importer. There are 3 documents that I would like you to be familiar with. One is an invoice. 2, it's the bill of lading, if it's being brought in by ship. 3, it's the airway bill if it's being brought in by an airline. So these 3 documents will indicate that you are the importer of record. Importer of record is very important because it establishes ownership. You can share this document when you are filing a formal entry and your broker will then represent you to customs in filing a formal entry. I did cover the informal entry part, and in informal entry, as I mentioned in the first part of the video, they indicate that you have a value of less than $2,000. With the formal entry, you have a value of more than $2,000, and it has to be, your entry has to be classified. Classification is very important. Classification indicates that there's a tariff number that has been assigned to that product. And I want you to understand is that tariff classification numbers were designed to be globally used. There's a classification number for every product that anyone could even wish to import. This number consists of 10 digits, and each digit provides specific data used. Now, when coming back to the invoice would indicate the quantity, the value, the number of units or pieces. This will then determine the quantities that is being shipped. Every entry requires an original invoice, and also an entry can consist of having packing lists. The most important thing to remember is that having a basic knowledge of customs laws and rules and regulations and government agency will help you to protect and avoid your products being seized by customs. But I must insist that you understand that all entries depend on time. There's a time that you have to submit your entry, and if you don't submit that entry within the window of 2 weeks, it will go into general order. So this is where a lot of people get confused when they are importing. When you import, it's time. Time is of essence. It's very important. You must file an entry to customs, and that entry must be cleared. So the shipping companies who has your freight will be able to release that product to you, and therefore you would avoid having this. They would then be avoided from sending that shipment into general order.